Good morning! Good morning, everyone. Nice to see you this morning. We've had a busy week this week. Kates, what have you been up to this week?
I got past my iconic first grade book.
Well done, yes. And we've been enjoying listening to you and Rosie play this week as you've been practicing So Are the Neighbours. And what about you, Rosie? What have you been up to?
I made one of the biggest toad in the holes in our family, maybe ever, but...
It was awesome. It was awesome and it was very lovely as well. So we've had a great time. What about your dad? Wait a minute. Where is your dad? Case, have you seen your dad anywhere?
No.
Anybody, have you seen Rosie?
Here he comes.
Uh-oh, here he comes. He's looking a bit ginger this morning. What's going on here, Adrian?
Well, I'm sore. I'm in agony everywhere. Whose idea was it to go on that bike ride yesterday?
Well, the name of where we live gives it a little bit away. We live at Hilltop Close, so, you know, we are going to have to visit some hills at some point.
Oh, it's not so much the hills. I don't mind the hills. It's the speed at which we go. These two left us behind, didn't they, Case? Constantly. They pedal away. What do you think about that?
Well, they do ignore us sometimes.
Ignore you?
Well, Mum doesn't. Rosie does.
Uh-huh.
We just could not catch up with them. We were shouting, slow down, and we would have to pedal like the clappers. Hence, my back, my legs are killing me this morning.
Well, let me give you a song to cheer you up.
Oh, nice one, Rosie.
Psalm 105, verse 1 to 7. Give praise to the Lord, proclaim his name. Make known among the nations what he has done. Sing to him, sing praise to him. Tell of all his wonderful acts. Glory in his holy name. Let the hearts of those who seek the Lord rejoice. Look to the Lord and his strength. Seek his face always. Remember the wonders he has done, his miracles and the judgments he pronounced. You his servants, the descendants of Abraham, his chosen ones, the children of Jacob. He is the Lord our God.
Thank you, Rosie. Those two lines in that, look to the Lord for your strength and seek his face always, are brilliant words for us to take on today. So, Adrian, rather than just as well as being grumpy, which is so unusual, what are you going to be doing? What else are you going to be doing today? Tell us about what you're talking about.
I am not grumpy. I'm just a little bit sore and a little bit in a pain here because of that bike ride that you put us on yesterday. Today, in our podcast, we're going to be thinking about actually being left behind. It could have been so easy for those disciples post-resurrection to have that feeling of being left behind, and yet Jesus would appear to them on numerous occasions. He'd remind them of who he was, show them his care, his love for them. And what I want to do is look back retrospectively to John chapter 17, because there in John chapter 17 we get the disciples' prayer where Jesus prayed there in those hours before his death for his disciples, for all who would follow him. And he prayed various different things. And then in the times when he was resurrected and appeared before them, he would show them the reality of this prayer. He would show them and encourage them to have this strength, protection, unity, and encourage them to live holy lives. And so that's what I'm talking about this morning.
Great, that sounds good. And alongside that, as usual, we have a sheet that you can fill in and follow through with the children if you've got family. And we've also got a worship help sheet, and on there normally today would be today is Candidate Sunday, and normally in our usual setting we would be celebrating and acknowledging that and the way in which God is working in people's lives and speaking to them and telling them to become officers, and we're grateful for those people that take up that call, but we are looking for ourselves to make sure that we do what the Lord is asking us to do. And so the worship help sheet today, there'll be prayers But you know what, Adrian, one of the things I've noticed as I've trawled through Facebook this week and seen what everybody's been up to is the way in which many of you are being leaders where you live. You have been lovely in the way that you are supporting each other and helping each other, encouraging each other, and showing Jesus to people. It's just been so lovely to hear and to see. So thank you for that. Think of those people today who are in the throes of working towards the officership as well. The army desperately needs officers. The army needs desperately territorial envoys. And in particular, we think about our own people. We think about Corin, who's going through with the cadets process just now. And we think about Hazel, who's also going through the territorial envoyship process at the moment. So, Katie, you're going to finish us with a little prayer this morning. Well, you're not going to finish us, but you're going to finish this time with a bit of a prayer, with a prayer this morning, yeah?
God, thank you for this day. Thank you for the birds and the animals, the flowers and the trees, the lakes and the streams, and the sun that rises and sets over them each day. Thank you for creating everything we see. Thank you for the life we live and for making each person different. Thank you for Jesus who died for us so that we can go to heaven one day just for believing him. What an amazing God you are, in Jesus' name, amen.
Amen. What an amazing God you are. Brilliant. Well, it looks like it's quite dry today. Well, it might be a bit dull, but it looks a bit dry. So, hey, what do you say we go out for a little bike ride this morning, eh?
Oh, no. Listen, let's say goodbye to everyone, and then we'll discuss this away from camera, if that's okay.
Aww.
Listen, folks, have a good week. Enjoy God today, and may you know his presence with you. May you look to the Lord and his strength always. We're going to go and discuss bike rides, but you go and have a great day in his presence. So take care, stay safe. Bye, everyone.